What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
First and 10.
This is a designed run. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. Strong, firm tackle.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Making side adjustments here. Calls his own number.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
QB draw. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking to pass. It's Golden. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Tight end now in motion. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looking to throw, it's Golden. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Wants to throw. It's Golden. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to fire. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Offense changing the play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Going the other way, he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough out.
He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time.
Going for it all. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Here we go. Kill.
Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Oh, and he wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. Looking to scramble. Oh, and he wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Hands it off. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He'll loft one deep down the left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might be changing the route. They want to run this quarterback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Golden. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Lost one deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Texas A&M.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. That is a tough one to take, to get an explosive play like that and have it wiped out by a penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy
trying to take it back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Golden. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Golden. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Punch it out of the air. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Fires complete on the slant. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. To the air, it's Golden. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Going right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job.
Continues to fight for yards. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Snags it over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Works the middle of the field. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Golden. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Fires to the end zone. This time it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. The pitch to the left. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. A run for the quarterback. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. After the run, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Now, a 4th down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot.